Once again, welcome. Let's begin with a short history about one of the leading foam manufacturers right here in Nigeria. We're talking about Mouka Limited. The foundation of Mouka Limited was laid in 1959 when the Faiz Mukarim family started the Mukarim Metal Wood Factory in Kano, Nigeria, to manufacture furniture and iron beds. In a bid to actualize the vision to integrate backwards as a supplier of raw materials to the furniture and bedding industry, Mouka Limited was established in Lagos in 1972 to produce flexible foam products. Mouka Limited manufactures households and industrial foam products like mattresses, pillows, bedding, industrial sheets and other related products. The Mouka name is synonymous with quality, and it was the first foam manufacturing company in Nigeria to offer quality warranty on mattresses and other related products. Mouka's physical market reach is through a network of distributors, sub-distributors and sleep galleries. With production facilities in Lagos, Benin and Kaduna, Mouka is Nigeria's foremost supplier of branded mattresses and foam-based products for sleep solutions. The Chief Executive Officer of Mouka, Ray Murphy, sheds more light on his organization's activities. Now, as a passionate brand that cares about people's lives, tell us those areas you pay most attention to when it comes to corporate social responsibility.
We focus on 5 key areas. Firstly, internally displaced, where we're looking principally and obviously in the northern part of Nigeria. Secondly, we consider children in need as another part of our program. The third element is in relation to various health programs. And then obviously the fourth area follows on from health into the current COVID-19 pandemic. And then lastly, we're looking to, in terms of CSR, invest in what we call skills for life. So where we can get involved in various sort of training and education programs, to provide people for skills to improve their life.
Now, there's one program that caught my attention, Street Store Nigeria. What is it about?
It's actually an organisation that evolved from elsewhere in Africa, and if I recall correctly, principally out of South Africa. And that organisation here in Nigeria, and more specifically Lagos, basically had a series of enabling programs whereby they could raise funds and also household materials, again for internally displaced people, but who were looking to resettle in Lagos. So we partnered with Street Store. We've engaged with them on a number of activities where we've helped raise funds. But also, as Mouka as a mattress company, we also donated Mouka mattresses and other sleeping products.
Now, to celebrate Mouka's 60th anniversary, an initiative, Comfort at Home, was launched on the 1st of October 2019. What impact do you think this has made, and are you satisfied with what you have done with this initiative?
I'm never satisfied. I think there's always more as individuals, more as a company, more as a community we can do. But you're right. I mean, recently was our 60th birthday here in Nigeria, and we said, well, what can we do creatively, to reach out, really beyond Lagos and some of the the other major cities. And our marketing team came up with a wonderful idea, to really try and build or improve the homes of 60. And it wasn't homes just in terms of purely domestic households. We said, how can we reach out further, and homes in terms of children's refuges and children's institutions and others. So to celebrate Mouka's 60th birthday, we launched this and we invited applications via the company's website. Applications or nominations. We received several thousand nominations via the website, and those were assessed. But we also reached out, again, we received applications from like children's orphanages, etc. So we decided, to partner with some of those and, help renovate some of those orphanages, and obviously at the same time put Mouka sleep products there.
Now, it's not every time we see organizations considered the physically challenged, but Mouka is doing this. What are you hoping to achieve?
We decided, when looking at, how we can really add value, there we tended to focus into the area of the visually impaired. So we've got two specific organisations that we've partnered with there, raising funds and also donating products.
And do you have any program that reaches entrepreneurs as well?
In that space, in the entrepreneurial space, I think we take a more commercial approach to that. We view entrepreneurs as potential suppliers to the business, so that we do deliberately reach out to young enterprising organizations, but we also look, again, as part of our CSR program, when we look at skills for life, and there what we've done over the past couple of years is that we've engaged in a program in Mums in Business, and many young mothers who are very entrepreneurial, have some great business ideas, but they perhaps lack the seed funding, to help them get, to turn their ideas into reality. So again, Mums in Business, we received nominations for that. We assessed, and we've made a number of awards. Again, some openly, some discreetly, to Mums in Business.
Well, I'm happy you're doing something for women, but let's talk about the Traders Partners Agreement. What's this about?
Mouka is just slightly over 60 years old in Nigeria. And throughout that time, we have formed distribution partnerships with our business partners. So that provides us with basically national reach in Nigeria. But part of the challenge they faced is, the logistics of roads and, the distribution network of, renting trucks, etc. So last year, from July to September, we set them some very, very challenging targets. And I'm really delighted to say that a significant number of our business partners didn't just rise to the challenge, but a significant number of them exceeded the challenge. Now, we expected, as part of this program, that about 25 of our business partners would win trucks. It became evident very, very quickly that it was going to be a lot more than 25. So it actually got to the stage where last Saturday, I was immensely proud to host an event where we handed over the keys for 54 trucks to our business partners. There was about another 100 who achieved some targets, and they were able to win things like laptops and printers, etc., that can be used in the businesses.
Let's talk about the health sector. We all know the challenges in that sector in the country. What is Mouka Film doing to improve this?
We very much take a short to mid to long-term view when we look at our health programs. We've also developed a partnership with two of the medical organizations in Nigeria, and this is around more in the orthopedic space. and physiotherapy, in that we're endorsed by two of those organisations. So we partner with them in reaching out and in providing education about, firstly, well-being, and how well-being or how sleep links to well-being, and therefore having a good mattress, and hopefully a good Mouka mattress, and good pillow and good sleeping materials to provide quality sleep. The third and more immediate and pressing area is in relation to the COVID-19 pandemic. And we've worked with a number of states in Nigeria, to provide clinic mattresses for these isolation centres, working with both the states and some NGO type of organisations.
And I also see you celebrate the Armed Forces Remembrance Day every year. Yes. How do you do this, and what do you do to commemorate this?
Yeah, well, that commemoration has actually got something deeper behind it. Just over 2 years ago, we went into discussion with the Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Centre here in Lagos. And that resettlement centre, it prepares armed forces personnel who are retiring or exiting the armed forces, going back into civilian life. We started 2 years ago, to partner with them in two ways. One, to provide, bedding products, because the resettlement centres, they are camps. We donated a number of computers to the resettlement centre. Yeah, because a lot of the skills that they train individuals, are things like, farming, and some of the hard skills like joinery and plumbing and electricians, etc. But we also felt that, that it'd be good to educate some people who are being resettled in some of the more modern skills that are in demand in terms of IT and computing, etc. And in fact, with a recent visit with a discussion with the commander of the Armed Force Resettlement Centre, I made a commitment that I would actually like to employ some of the people who are exiting from the resettlement centre, because again, I think they have some specific skill sets that would be of benefit to the Mouka business.
60 years gone now. Let's say another 60 years coming. What do you see Mouka doing differently or doing more in terms of your business, and of course for the people, and investing in those around you?
A lot of what we do is centered around innovation. Any businesses that stand still are actually going backwards in real terms. So we innovate in what we do in terms of our research and development into our products. I made a commitment some years back that every 3 months Mouka would be launching a new product in Nigeria. And I'm proud to say that I can stand true to that commitment. Over the last 2.5 to 3 years, every 3 months we've brought new and exciting products to market. We innovate in our production environments. Again, even during difficult times, we're reinvesting and upgrading our manufacturing facilities to make sure that they're safe and environmentally friendly operating environments. We innovate in terms of how we communicate with our consumers. A lot of consumers are now using a lot of the online platforms, and we talk to consumers on a daily basis through online platforms. That's night and day versus how Mouka communicated 5-10 years ago. But the piece of innovation that pleases me most is how we innovate with our people. I mean, Mouka is, I'd like to think it's an exciting, dynamic, enjoyable place to work. We aspire to be an employer of choice here in Nigeria. And we invest in sending the top 25 managers in Mouka to Lagos Business School to fondly undertake what we call as the Mouka MBA. That and several other investment programs, fast-tracking young managers, fast-tracking through the organisation. We also have a management graduate program where we bring young graduates into the business, which I think will see Mouka, remaining to be number one, not just in Nigeria, but perhaps across West Africa. So we see ourselves very much as an investor in research and development, an investor and a strong partner with our distributors, but more importantly, an investor in the Mouka people. And it's these Mouka people who are really going to be the catalysts of ensuring that this business and the success of this business continues to move forward from generation to generation.